Welcome back, guys. We are back with another video, and as you guys know, today is our leg day. We are focusing on hamstrings, and like I always tell you guys, if you enjoy my videos, please like and subscribe to the channel, and also put a notification bell up as well. Like I always tell you guys, I'm going to be showing you my breakfast. So what are we eating today? So for breakfast today, we're going to have some bacon, some eggs with a little bit of cheese on there, and some protein waffles, strawberry, and of course, we have our sugar-free syrup to go on top. Before we go to the gym, we're going to have a snack, protein granola bar from Kodiak, an apple, and an Oikos Pro yogurt drink. That's about 30 grams of protein right there, so pretty good. All right, guys, so we're in the gym now. We're going to go kill our quads. Got to do a warm-up, so let's get after it. So, guys, switching up today. It's pretty loud in here, but it's out in the elliptical. Going to do about 7-8 minutes. Get my body warm, then right into my workout. Actually did 10 minutes, 22 seconds, so let's go. All right, guys, we're gonna do some machine RDLs. Gonna shoot for 3 to 5 sets. We'll see how we're feeling. Well, I haven't done these variations before, but it should be fun because it's a new exercise. Let's get it done. What I really enjoyed about these RDLs, or this RDL machine, or it's not really RDL machine per se, but what I enjoyed by doing RDLs on this machine is that I was able to load it up pretty well. I was able to go heavier than I usually do with RDLs on a barbell, and because it's a fixed machine, right? And takes away the stability portion of the lift, or it limits it or minimizes it a lot. So I really can just focus on using my hamstrings, using my glutes to really pull up the weight, because I got really strong ass hamstrings and I really get strong ass glutes. But the only limiting factor usually for me when I do these on the barbell is, first off, my forearms kind of go dead, my lower back kind of goes a little bit dead, and my grip kind of goes. So that kind of is a limiting factor with me doing these most of the time. So that is the main reason why, doing it on these just gives me, a better pump and a better stretch. And it being elevated too, it allows me to go down a little bit deeper than I would with a, traditional barbell too. So overall, just a great machine for RDLs, for shrugs, and for rows. If I wanted to make this a little bit better or more challenging, what I could do is I could put some plates underneath my feet, which will elevate me even more, and then that'll allow me to really go down deep and really stretch out those hamstrings. But I would have to go down and wait for that. But like I said, since it's a machine, I'm still able to load it up pretty well, and as you guys can see, the form slow at the bottom, full great range of motion. We're just really taking our time on the way down. And also, too, what I like about this machine, too, is, as you guys know, when I do the RDLs with barbells, RDLs, I like to bring the weight in front of me just to kind of stretch out my glutes a little bit more, stretch out my hamstring a little bit more, and it kind of already does that with the angle it's like at. So it just, overall, just great machine. If you guys have this, try it out. I guarantee you're gonna get a really good hamstring pump. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. After I did these, I got a fucking Charlie horse or cramp. People call it Charlie horse or cramp in my hammies, like pretty fucking like gnarly. Like it fucking hurt. Like it was in bed. Those are the worst fucking cramps. Is when you're in bed laying down and you roll over and that shit just fucking snaps, and then you're fucking like straighten the motherfucker out. You fucking just move it around and walk around like a fucking zombie because your fucking hamstring feel like about to fall off the goddamn bone. I fucking hate hamstring fucking cramps. I don't think any other cramp is possibly worse outside of possibly your quad cramp. A quad cramp fucking sucks too, but I used to get the motherfuckers all the time when I played football and fucking ran track. And that's most likely because I was probably did not have enough electrolytes in my system, and because I didn't stretch. But neither here, neither there. We don't want fucking Charlie horses, guys. Stretch after you lift if you have time. But we're going back to our fucking lifting, and of course everything's drop shit, going down the weight, and you guys can see still going down slow, milking the hell out of these reps. We're trying to do every rep as perfect as possible, as great as possible. You guys already know how it goes. We preach full range of motion on this channel. We ain't doing that fucking fucking shit that's fucking bullshit, right? Alright, guys, we'll do a simple set of 9 hamstring curls with seated hamstring curls. We'll start off heavier with the seated variation, so we'll do a drop set with the seated variation, and they're going to do a regular, incline variation with the line one. So with these, the weights will get heavier as we go on with our sets, and with these, the weights will get lighter as we go on. So
3 sets. We're gonna fucking murder our hamstrings. We're totally done with hamstrings. Maybe get some quads in, and then probably be done for the day. Get some cardio and get out of here.
I swear, every time I do this fucking split, this superset, it's just fucking hell. It's fucking chaos, full of pain. But also at the same time, every time I do this fucking superset, it actually gets a little bit better. I get a little bit stronger, and I'm also able to do a lot more, not a lot more, but a little bit more reps, and it doesn't hurt as bad. So that's a start. That's a start, because usually when I do hammies, they fucking suck. But the fact that I'm training them super duper hard, like really hard, harder than I used to, it just shows that my hamstrings are strengthening. I'm able to, do more volume, do more load. It doesn't hurt as much, and I'm slightly starting to enjoy it a tad bit. How it feels when, you're getting choked in the bedroom. I'm just kidding. But kind of like that. It feels good, but also it hurts at the same time. Kind of a good pain. That's what it's starting to feel like, honestly, with the hamstrings. Like, I'm starting to actually enjoy training my hamstrings for once. And that's a big step from what I used to fucking feel. I used to just fucking skip these fuckers, like you guys know. But great superset. I mean, you can do either or by themselves if you really want to, but hey, I'm trying to maximize my gains in my hamstrings because, what I'm saying, that's the weakest part of my leg. So we're going to maximize this shit. And as you guys can see, everything is slow and controlled, going up to the top, taking our time, milking these reps as you should. And when you get to the end, my face is going to start going cray. Because, like right there, because that shit hurts. But with no pain, there is no gain. So let's zoom in on my fucking face right now. This is what your fucking face should look like when you're doing hammies, guys. Your face should look like something's going in the wrong hole. Pause. No diddy. And as I say that, you guys get in a rear view after that. But, I don't fuck with baby oil. I actually do have one bottle of baby oil. I don't have 1,000 bottles of baby oil. But let's finish up with these hamstring curls. And just like the seated variation, taking our time, kind of milking that stretch at the bottom, just really holding it there for a second, just to really fully lengthen out those hamstrings. When you're training hamstrings, you have a hamstring focus day. You should always do an RDL variation and then also a curl variation. You don't need to do both of the curls, but one of the two plus the RDL will work all 4 heads of your hamstring. So don't skip out on it. And it also doesn't have to necessarily be just RDL. It can be a good morning. It could be some Nordic curls, whatever, exercise kind of does a hinge movement exercise for you, or that, that fucking motion. You're going to be like stretching out those heads of your hamstrings that you want to stretch out. And the combination with the curls, you completely hit your hamstring. So make sure you're doing, one of the two of all the things I just mentioned. And you can do a little bit more extra too. Like you can do, like some high foot placed leg press, reverse hack squat. You also can do some, a hip thrust or some glute bridges, like to add on to your hamstring training. But your core too should be an RDL variation that gives you the hinge movement and the curls from the seated or lying variation. But it doesn't really matter, Do what you do for your hamstrings. Whatever gives the best pump, best stretch, that's what matters. And that goes for any and every exercise that you decide to do, or whatever training method you decide to do. There's more than one way to skin a cat. There's multiple ways to get to the same destination. So as long as you're training hard, the intensity's there, and you put in the work, put in overtime, and training close to failure all the time, and eat enough protein, guys, you will be able to build a great physique, be able to build muscle, and do your cardio so you stay lean. As you guys can see, we're doing some partial reps right now just to really finish off our hammies. But yeah, we're fucking done.
All right, guys, we're gonna call it a day. We're gonna go do some cardio on the Stairmaster. But I will say, hey, the RDLs in the machine felt really good, just because I was in a fixed position, which I had to, rely less on stability and more on just doing the exercise, which allowed me to really just focus on my hamstrings. And also too, the machine allowed me to get very deep down, so I was able to really get a great stretch in my hamstrings at the bottom of the RDL machine, or whatever the machine is, because I use it for rows, I use it for truck as well too. But that machine really allowed me to just really hit my hamstring very well. And then pairing it with the 2 hamstring curl variations, really hit the hamstring today. So I'm really happy with what I was able to do with my hamstrings today. It's been a really quick day. I'm not doing any quads, not doing any glutes, anything else, just because I rather prioritize cardio today because I'm going out to eat, and also too, the rest of my legs, muscles, leg muscles are very, very overdeveloped anyway, and I don't really need too much work on those anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Fully hamstring day. Let's get that cardio out the way and get out of here. Ooh, we leaking. I just proved that I was holding a lot of water. Oh, shit. It felt good though. I thought I could go another 30 minutes if I want to, but I gotta get out of here. You guys can see this shit is leaking, it's wet, it's nasty. That's how cardio should look for you. You get down, you wipe everything off. You feel me? I went out to eat and I had some spinach artichoke dip with some naan bread and chips and some fish and chips and coleslaw. For dinner, we have some homemade tater tot casserole, and we use ground turkey instead of ground beef just to save a little bit of fat. So